This is TWiT.
So I want to take a quick moment and do a quick review of some true wireless earbuds that I've been playing around with for a while. I get a decent amount of these. These are actually notable because they're inexpensive. The Wyze Buds Pro I've been playing around with. Now, $59.99 is the price that I was briefed on. And actually, there's a lot of reviews for these in the $59.99 category, which is a really great price for these earbuds. Their site has them listed right now in the $70 range. I can't remember what it is, $75.99 or something, which is a little higher than what I think they should be. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm going to assume that you're paying $59.99 because that's what you should be paying for these. And at that level, they're inexpensive, but you get some really nice features. You get the noise cancellation, so it has noise canceling, active noise canceling in these. And, it's in this price category, you're not going to get like top of the line noise cancellation, but it's surprisingly effective. I thought that the low end cancellation, some of the mid-range noise, it actually did a pretty good job of canceling. But again, you're not getting that full seal kind of experience that you might get on the higher end earbuds. I find them to be a comfortable fit. Of course, that really just depends on your individual ear and everything. So they are the sealing kind that, it seals into your ear canal, the kind that Ron does not care for. But as you can see, it has the kind of AirPods kind of dangle style to it. It is a slippery plastic, something definitely to keep in mind. I find it kind of slippery. Also, not to mention, like it's a little fiddly getting out of the case. It can be kind of hard to pull these out because it's so slippery, which is a minor quibble, but it's definitely something that I noticed time and time again. You got to be kind of careful pulling these things out. I wish I had the Pixel Buds A-series case with me because this is kind of a dead ringer for it, except for the fact that it opens horizontally instead of vertically. But it's a nice case. It's got wireless charging, so the case actually does support wireless charge. As we were talking about earlier, USB-C is awesome, and it has USB-C for fast charge as well. The case is not waterproof, but the earbuds themselves are IPX4 water resistant. So that's like a light water resistance. Sweat, so you can work out with these. Light rain, although you probably want to make sure that these are dry when you put them back into the case because the case isn't waterproof. And you've got the little LED here that tells you, the condition of your case, what it's charged to, and everything like that. Decent battery life out of these. I only ran these with noise cancellation on. I'd say I got around 4 to 5 hours of duration of use before the batteries died on these with ANC on. Now, if you had that on, you're probably looking at more like 6 hours. That's what they rated at, but I just use these with that noise cancellation on because why the heck not? I go for it. That's how I roll. Sound-wise, the majority of my listening right now is podcasts and audiobooks, which of course it's perfectly fine for. But when you listen to music with these, you actually get kind of like a hyped low-end experience. So they definitely are not a neutral sound experience. You get a little bit more of that emphasized low-end, which can really work well for some musical styles. So, you either love that or you don't. And so that's something to keep in mind. They do have an app that gives you some minor adjustments, but you don't have like a full EQ control. So you are a little bit limited as far as that's concerned. But I thought they sounded, especially for $59.99, they sounded pretty nice. Never really pushed into distortion. Things stayed relatively clean. By no means audiophile earphones, but they do support Bluetooth 5, AAC, SBC codecs. They do not support aptX, unfortunately. And then I would say that some of the downsides would be touch controls, a little wonky. Right out of the box, a single tap does nothing, which I found really odd. Usually the standard is like a single tap would be play, pause, answer call, and these don't do anything out of the box. You can set that in the app, so it's not the deal breaker, but it's just kind of weird. You have to do double tap to do all those things, and I don't know. It was just a little finicky. It goes against the standard that I guess I'm used to, which is, not the end of the world, but it is what it is. Anyways, these are the Wyze Buds Pro. If you're looking to not spend very much for in-ear buds, and particularly true wireless buds that support active noise cancellation, I mean, $59.99 for this kind of ANC is actually a pretty awesome price. It's kind of hard to find other options in this price. You could pay $20 more, maybe get a better quality ANC. But I think this is pretty great for $60. 75, 80, like the way it is on the site. I don't know. There's still great buds, but there are other earbuds that fall in that price category that you compare them to. So I wouldn't automatically just jump right into these. I would weigh your options. I don't know why the website has them listed as a little bit more expensive. That is very strange, but they should be $59.99. That's the Wyze Buds Pro. Mishaal, are you a true wireless earbud connoisseur or fan? Like, is that what you listen with? I know, Ron, you really don't, but what about you, Mishaal?
I wouldn't say I'm a connoisseur. I do use them pretty often because they're more convenient to use than wearing headphones, bulky headphones all the time. Yeah. So I do have a few pairs of true wireless earbuds around.
Yeah. Nice to have an option hanging out with these, as long as you have them all charged up, as long as you have the case charged up. That's the one thing you got to remember to do.
And that's what happened. And it's so funny is that so I traveled this past weekend. I was and I was on flights and went for runs and stuff like that. And I think that like the number of times I went to get my OG Pixel Buds and that they were completely not charged, I was like, damn it, and like so. Yeah. And luckily it charges quickly. I could get 30% in, and I can go for a good 5-mile run on 30% battery. But like it happened last night. I was sitting in the terminal. I wanted to watch a movie on my tablet, and it doesn't have a headphone jack, and so I opened up my Pixel Buds and they were dead, and I was like, oh, forget it. Yeah, so
yeah, it is a bummer, but I've totally been there.